Wednesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Wednesday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Wednesday evening, so let's begin. First up, First Lady Jill Biden speaks in Concord to promote COVID-19 relief plan. Biden says funds will help schools return full-time. First Lady Jill Biden made a quick trip to New Hampshire on Wednesday as part of a big administration push to highlight the $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief plan. A big chunk of the funding is targeted to help with school reopenings. In some ways, Biden's visit was a sign of returning to normal in New Hampshire. There's usually about a high-profile political figure stopping by a Concord classroom. But Biden, a teacher herself, said she knows that for so many students and fellow educators, life and learning are still far from where they need to be. Even with your best efforts, not all students are able to come back, which means that parents are still having to take time off from work to figure out child care solutions, she said. Biden visited Krista McAuliffe's school to tout the impact of the $1.9 trillion relief rescue plan on schools and working families, including direct stimulus payments already arriving in bank accounts. For many, it's going to allow them to fix that appliance that's been broken or get new tires for their car, Biden said. It's a chance to take a breath again. As part of the plan, the $350 million is headed to New Hampshire schools. Lawmakers who voted for the relief package are hopeful that funding will spur more full-time in-person learning. I worry every day about the mental health of kids, about their learning, about their social interactions, said U.S. Rep. Annie Custer, a Democrat from New Hampshire. School administrators share those concerns as more time is spent in the classroom. They said they're dealing with a wave of student anxiety even at the elementary level, and that needs to be addressed. A lot of these monies will be building some robust summer programs for kids that are focused on fun, not just learning loss, but on social emotion, learning, and having fun outside and really enjoying school again, the principal said. Biden was joined at the school by the McAuliffe family to unveil the commemorative Krista McAuliffe coin, which honors the teacher and astronaut who was one of 7 crew members who died in the Space Shuttle Challenger disaster in 1986. New Hampshire's new COVID-19 vaccination scheduling system launches. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
What is Ruggable? Ruggable is a 2-piece rug system that features stylish interchangeable rug covers, which are also stain resistant. And above all, machine washable. So whether you...
Sean, a big day for so many behind the scenes. Website designers and state workers unveiling the Vaccine and Immunization Network interface, VINI. It's been live for 4 hours now, and the person overseeing it, Perry Plummer, says things are going very well. More than 4,000 appointments have already been booked so far today. The streamlined interface is more user-friendly than the old system that was run by the CDC. More than 26,000 people have visited the website so far today. Eligible recipients are phases 1A, 1B, and 2A, teachers, school workers, child care providers, and youth camp workers. Another huge change that comes with the new scheduling website is that 211 call takers now have the ability to book, reschedule, or verify. More than 3,100 people have already called 211 today.
I think that our call takers and our vaccine recipients are happy that when they get to somebody, they can help them right away. And that's kind of a change. You know, they don't have to get called back.
Phase 2B opens up this Monday, March 22nd. Perry Plummer says that will be the next big test for Vinny because that group has a couple 100,000 people in it. Reporting live this noon, Amy Cavino, WMUR News.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Search continues for Massachusetts woman last seen in Ospey area. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
New Hampshire State Police used a drone Wednesday as part of the latest search for Sinead Lyons, the 41-year-old woman who Lowell, Massachusetts police reported missing this past weekend.
They had evidence to believe that this missing person, Miss Lyons, had been in the Ospey area and may have gone on a hiking trip with her dog.
State police say that on Friday, a witness saw Lyons walking her dog along the shores of Ossipee Lake. Since then, she has disappeared. On Monday night, police located Lyons' vehicle, a white Volvo, in this parking lot that is near Ossipee Lake. On Tuesday, a multi-agency search was launched that included a foot search of the area and use of the state police helicopter.
New Hampshire Fish and Game put their airboat on the ice and checked the areas of the lake that are open water, as well as used a remote vehicle to check under the ice.
Lyons speaks with an Irish accent. So far, she has not been found. Police say they have no reason to suspect foul play and are treating this as a missing persons case. They are also looking for the public's help.
We're asking the public to continue to send us tips. If they have information that will lead us to the whereabouts of Miss Lyons, we would appreciate their calls. We've received several calls, and some of this information that we've received has been very fruitful.
In Ossipee, Andy Hirschberger, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, rise in New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Flaviar is an online whiskey tasting service. As a Flaviar Club member, there are so many benefits. But one of the things I love the most is you get 3 generous samples of whiskey. Flaviar gives me something to look forward to every month.
The current coronavirus numbers here in New Hampshire, there are 327 new cases announced today. Active cases have jumped to just over 2,200. Current hospitalizations are up to 79, but there are no new deaths to report tonight.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Missing woman not seen since early last week found dead in Lincoln. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Following breaking news in Lincoln, state police say a woman who had been reported missing this week has been found dead. They say the body of 33-year-old Maggie Barrero was found in the Pemi River yesterday. An autopsy is scheduled for today. Troopers say there does not appear to be any concern for public safety at this time.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Airline uses technology to create nearly touchless airport experience. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Now with that ABC News exclusive, a new way to travel without touching a thing. One U.S. airline is testing biometric technology. Transportation correspondent Gio Benitez joins us from Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, DFW, with a first look. Good morning, Gio.
Hey, Robin, good morning to you. Listen, it is no secret. Airlines are trying to do anything they can to make sure that people feel good about traveling again. And this is no exception. Some of the changes you're about to see this morning may just become the new normal. Hello.
This morning, an exclusive first look at new technology that may change the face of travel with your face. American Airlines showing ABC News what it calls the future of air travel, biometric boarding, in light of concerns over COVID.
Everything in our airport that you experienced today didn't exist a year ago. Already in a year, we can deliver that much technology.
Technology like this, a camera scanning your face to confirm your identity without ever having to scan a boarding pass.
American has been testing this on some international flights, but now they're hoping to launch this on domestic flights too.
And the airline plans to also use this technology at other points along the journey, like the bag drop to check in those bags.
So, Julie, what you're saying is the future of air travel is your phone and your face.
In the future, you may not even need your phone. Just literally facial recognition can get you through the airport.
Airlines are increasingly turning to new tech to increase confidence in traveling safely. Delta now launching a touchless onboard payment system, and United working to eliminate long lines at customer service counters. Simply scan a QR code and launch a video chat with an agent rather than speaking to one in person. And TSA now testing UV light technology to clean those bins at security. Even though just some of these measures are in place right now, we're already seeing a huge number of Americans take to the skies, breaking pandemic records. TSA screening more than 16 million people so far this month.
The last 3 weeks have been our best booking weeks since the pandemic started. And if you look out to May, we'll be running 80% of our schedule that we were running back in 2019.
Now, you might be wondering, what happens to all of that data collected with the biometric screening? Well, American says that that is all wiped from the system within 24 hours. After that, it'll live only on your phone. Guys, this is all expected to launch within the next few months.
It could happen. Hey, it looks like it's a very busy morning there at DFW, Gio.
Yeah, it really is. It's picking up.
It does seem that way. Thank you. Well, hey there, GMA fans.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that is it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and goodbye, everyone.